Okay gang, we're at Northcliffe and I'm going to give you an idea of how nice the 18th is in a second because it's a wonderful finishing hole. Here we go then. What a hole! Front nine is a lot easier than the back, so let's make a score there and then hope for the best on the back nine. First hole over the ravine, can't get over the trees, so it's just a 6-iron, just plonk it in the fairway and chip it on. It's a bit left. Yeah, not quite what I had in mind, but that'll work very nicely. Just the old characteristic YouTube warm-up of roll up, have a quick chat with someone, and then hit the first tee shot, so I'm glad it's in play. I've got 50 yards. It's very low and hopefully spinny. Yeah, that works. Birdie putt. Like I said before, I really feel like the score needs to be made on the front nine and then cling on for dear life on the back. Well, that was a good aggressive putt. Somehow just managed to over-borrow. Not to worry. We'll start with a par. Certainly no complaints from me. And a par 5 second. Let's go tear that up. So I've just figured I get 2 strokes round the course, so if I can break 75, we'll be somewhere near and about that, but I would like to break par. That remains to be seen. Right, par 5. Fairway starts there. I'm going through the V in the trees and just praying. I think I can spray it from there, but as long as I get over the trees, that's the main thing. So let's give it a wallop. First time with the dog, the big dog, that is. Well, that was absolutely ripped. So we'll see. So, Northcliffe, just outside Saltaire, West Yorkshire. A local gem. Some great holes. The 18th is a particular highlight. One of the best finishing holes I've probably ever played, actually. And a lovely mix of holes. Don't know where my tee shot's gone here, but hope you're enjoying the vlogs. And if you are, don't forget to like and subscribe. That'd help me out. I've lost my trolley. Quick! So I thought my tee shot was unbelievable. Turns out I was millimetres from disaster. But 113 flag on a par 5 should never be scoffed at. So I've got my gap wedge. That's a good shot to me. All right, it just clipped the tree short, but it's on the green, so an eagle putt incoming. Long eagle attempt viewers up the hill, so pace is the key. And we all know I'm good at that if you've watched the videos before. Oh, whoa, that's going left. Great pace. I knew it was going right to left. I just thought it was going to be left to right to start, but 3 feet for birdie. I'll make it. Positive. I've got this. Ah, yes. Early birdie, 1 under through 2. Not sure what that is at the bottom of the flag, but beautiful. What a lovely start, and the sun's peeking through. Now we have a 290-yard par 4, and I just don't see any reason to lay up here because the green is mental, so the closer I can get, the easier I feel like it's going to be. It is quite wide open, just need to avoid the bunker about 50 short. Well, it's more of a high fade. Sorry about the noise, guys. Bit of leaf blowing and stuff going on. This is tricky. I've got to land it just in the rough, let it drift onto the green and roll down. Like, just happy to get this on, if I'm honest. That's not going to get there, or is it? No, it's not going to get there. Sit. Holy cow, that's quick. Well, that's pretty good. I'll take that. We'll knock that in, hopefully. Lovely. Feeling good with the flat stick, who'd have thought? 1 under through 3. First par 3 incoming. Here's your first look, guys, a lovely looking hole. It's only 110 playing 105, so it's pretty much the same shot as I hit on the second, the par 5, if you can remember. I'm not sure if that's got to go. No, it doesn't. Perfect distance, just ignore me. Good, not great would be a fair assessment. However, knowing me, I'd switch off there with just a flick in and hang it out to the right and make bogey. So I should be able to at the very least make par here. I didn't see it going right to left, but I reached the hole. That's more than I can usually say about my long range putting or mid range putting as well. And tapping pars are always good. Still 1 under. No bogeys on the scorecard either, so that's delightful. And it's been quite a while since I played here, so I'm sort of remembering the holes as I arrive. And this is a longish par 5, and it's into the wind and it's uphill. So it's 483, probably playing 530 if I had to guess. That's a bit left of target. Now, unfortunately, your view is going to be very skewed here. My line is straight over this little post here. I've got about 219 playing 230, so it's a very good hybrid. But it's on my line, it's a little bit thin. It's clipped a tree. Yeah, absolutely not my best hybrid. It sort of started low and just rose as it spun up. Well, this fir tree has stopped me from going high, which I would normally do. So I've got pitching wedge, just trying to fly it over the hump, land it short of the green, roll it on. This is awkward. Go. Didn't go high enough. So I'm making a tiny bit of a pig's ear of this, but you only get honest golf on this channel. The good, the bad and the ugly, as they say. And I do like a chip in, I am partial. I am partial. Well, it's not in, but it's very good. I'll tap in with my wedge for better or worse. Okay, par it is. That's the hardest par 5, so not the end of the world, and still 1 under. Sorry about the noise, can't do much about the green staff, but a nice downhill, downwind par 4. It's 400 yards, but I bet you I can get close with a good one. Well, it's hit well, I just pulled it left a tiny bit. Right, just in the left rough, actually fine, better than expected. I've got about 112 flag downwind, and it's all downhill, and I've got a terrible lie, so I'm actually just going to hit a 90 shot. I'm going to have to get diggy with it. No, 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 no. Ignore that. Oh no, I have no idea where that's gone. Oh, bang on line. Please be good. Well, I suppose one could say it's a missed green, but I've got the pitching wedge, so that means I could have a chip in on the channel again. Get in. Close, but no cigar. And another tap in with the wedge. Very solid, still 1 under. No complaints from me, thoroughly enjoying myself. And I hope you are too. Whee! Oh, what a view. Now really, I would not suggest this at all, but in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about the back 9, which I know is very difficult, and the 18th hole is gorgeous, but an absolute card wrecker. So we have another par 5, 3 in the first 7, 4, 6, 8, but playing 500 and into the wind. And it snakes to the right, then back to the left. So just inside the trees with a fade, get in play, and then see if I can go in 2. That should be perfect. Yes. This makes me sad. It's only 190 to the flag, so I could probably get there with a 5-iron, but I can't get over the trees or under them because they're thick. So I'm having to lay up with an 8 just through this gap. I was going to say perfect. It's a sad perfect. Right, I've had a little mosey up to the green and the pin's quite a long way above that shelf. So with 43 yards to go to it, I think if I can land it just on top at maybe 36, that will be perfect. Perfect? Stop quick. Yes, just as I planned. First disaster of the day, set the trolley off, it's just fallen backwards and there's just a trail of destruction. If anybody knows anybody that has a nice free electric trolley for me, please comment. Northcliffe, everybody, what a view. Equally so, 3 feet for birdie after getting annoyed at not being able to go for it in 2. Lovely. Getting a bit of a nosebleed, but that's 2 under par for this guy. Well, I suppose if my only disaster is stacking my trolley, then I'm on to a winner today. Although I've got to focus now. 160 yard par 3 up the hill. Just a nice smooth 7-iron. Pin looks like it's at the back, so if I come up short, I'm fine with that. Short and left. Just drifting to the left a bit. That's a good shot if it... Oh. Well, I suppose while we're here, we might as well test out the bunkers. Be rude not to. First impressions, not much sand, which usually means panic stations. Well, that actually came out well. Spin. Okay, better than expected. Par putt. Whew. Getting toasty. The view's not bad either. I'm silly. About 15 feet for par. God, just a bit pacey. Oh, good effort. First real mistake, just misjudged how strong the wind was. Not to worry, back to 1 under. Oh, the views don't disappoint. But this is a tricky hole. It's only 300 yards. Big swinging dog leg to the left. So I could hit driver, but everything slopes that way. The wind's that way as well. So I'm just going to hit a nice smooth 4-iron at the marker post with a bit of draw. Should leave me a little flick on. Well, it's straight over the marker post. I enjoyed that 4-iron. I'm not sure what you guys think watching it. It felt like nice smooth tempo. I've got 102 to the flag. Wind sort of into off the left. So it's just a chippy 52. Go a bit. That's it. I would say, considering I feel like this hole is very much a banana skin type hole, it can trip you up even though it's short. I'm very happy with this. Not an easy putt though. I've noticed 1 or 2 naughty little sausages aren't replacing the pitch marks, which is an absolute no-no for me. Again, too firm on my line, not like me. But a foot past, I'll take it. And a very, very nice front 9. However, hold on to your hats. Here comes the back. Okay, 10th hole. Just a small matter of 400 yards uphill into off the right, which actually helps me a little bit. OB left, which I would normally just not mention, but for you guys, now you know. So I've aimed, oh, I'm on the wrong tee box. I've teed it up on the left side of the box so I can take the OB out of my eye line completely. And I'm just going to try and hit a little fade. Oh, that's majestic. I do love it when a plan comes together. Dead centre of the fairway, and it's so narrow. There's OB literally just there, and thick trees there. So, let's try and stick it close. What a birdie this would be. Just drifting left, but looks good. Actually looks a bit short. Might have to remove my jumper shortly, I'm boiling. My approach wasn't short in the end actually. It's just a slightly shorter pin high. This green is insane. It's uphill and considerably right to left. I love it. Oh, wow. Rolling it nicely. And a tapping par on this hole is wonderful. I'll take that and skip to the next thank you. There's a lot of grass clipping going on. Don't blame them. Anywho, I just need another smooth 4-iron at the marker post. It's not a long hole, 290, but so narrow near the green. If I could strike a 4-iron like that every time, I'd be on tour. Sorry about that, some massive delusions of grandeur on the tee. I'm nowhere near good enough to be on tour or anywhere close. And I think a tour pro would destroy this course. Anywho. I mean, that's as good as I can do. And it's 15 feet left. Really are one or two very naughty people on this golf course who don't repair pitch marks. Tut tut. This putt's mental. Just trying to dye it in the right edge. Or power it into the left side. That was unexpected. Whoa. I'm being followed by the grass cutters. Right, 12th hole. It's only 104 yards, that flag. This is very tricky. The hole's caught on a shelf. So I could have a very nasty putt if I can't get it on there, and it's only about 10 square feet. Just going to float a 50 in there. Oh dear, it's not very good. Not sure if the camera quite does this justice, but huge Mackenzie to come up. I've left it in the jaws. Imagine that. Very happy though. Tapping par. Normally that would be a potential banana skin for me there, so good 3. Tough little short hole, I like those. Okay, 13. I think I'd tactically wiped this from memory. I'd forgotten it existed. 415 playing 460 into the wind. So a good drive, a very good second, and 2 good putts, and I'll have a 4. Please bounce right. That was sensationally struck. I honestly don't think I'm overstating things when I say this is probably the hardest closing stretch in Yorkshire. Just some really tough holes. But I've hit a good tee shot here. I've got 165 to the flag. Short is better than long, so I'm just going to hit a lovely 7-iron hopefully, just left of it. That's absolutely exactly what I wanted to do. Could not be happier. I'm trying so very hard not to think too much about it and not get nervous, because I know that these holes will catch me out if I'm not vigilant. I got put off by a fly. Okay, very, very defensive. No complaints. Tapping power on this hole I'd have bitten your arm off for earlier. Ah, yes. 3 under. No word of a lie, I've just got a splinter in my thumb from a T-peg. How does that work? Meanwhile, 14th hole, 362 yards, but playing down to 330. Tight tee shot, so I've just got the 4-iron, hoping for another smoothie up the middle. Can't get it out. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's taken such a good bounce. I've literally almost snapped hooked to 4-iron, belted the tree, and now we're in the middle of the fairway, albeit a long way back. Splinter's done me. Now I've got 170, it's playing to the front, but it's downwind, so I've got my 8-iron. I think I'll get a kick forward if I do land short, so I'm okay with that. It's a tiny bit right, hopefully bounce left. As I suspected, I've just come up short right. It's absolutely fine. I'd have taken this after that tee shot. I think I just need to land this on. It's not going to spin much and it should roll to the hole. Not much break in it either. Oh, I didn't see that left to right. Okay, pretty good. I didn't see that left to right either. Oh, I'm a bit disappointed, but it could have been a lot worse. That tee shot was awful. The good news is I finally got the splinter out, and now we have another short par 4. I don't know if you can see the nice hedges in the distance, but that's just right of the green. So I'm aiming at the 150 marker up the left of the fairway here, and if it stays straight I'm fine, and if it draws a bit I'm also fine. That's as good as I've got. It'll be somewhere nearby, I hope. I wasn't expecting to go long. I've got a lot of room to work with, to be fair, but I was hoping to be putting. Not to worry. That came out so strangely, but it's working. Came out with like negative spin. I thought that was going to be short. It's actually gone past, but it's good. I've got it. What a putt. Come on. That's huge for the programme. Cheers, Micah. Back to 3 under. And now the toughest 3 finishing holes ever. How this is stroke index 3 is anybody's guess. It plays more like 450 and we're into the wind again. Oh, it's quite narrow, but no splinter now, so no issue. I need a drive like I did on the last. It struck well, it's leaking right. Please stay there. Horrible bounce. Way right of the fairway. It's not too bad. I can't see where I'm going though. So I'm going to have to skirt these trees with a little fade. And it's about 150 front, so an 8-iron. It's a bit of a pull. I think it's fine, it's just going to be up the left. Average, very average. Just drifted across the hole. Good effort though. It's a 5, not the end of the world. That is a very, very, very difficult hole. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about the 18th, but I really need to switch on because this is no handshake. Trouble all up the left, 416 playing 390. First time outing today for the 3-wood. Absolutely wonderful. A high draw, straight down the middle. 312 with a 3-wood has left me 102 to the flag. So I'm hitting a 90 shot, it's downhill and downwind again. Just land it near the front and dribble it up to the hole, please. Just like that, hopefully. Yeah, good safe shot into the heart of the green. 15 feet for birdie. Turn. Right, fair play. Just a par it is then. Heart was going, but 2 under, last hole, and what a hole. Here we go then. What a hole. Wow. I mean, I do like this course, but this finishing hole is brilliant. But it's also equally traumatic if you get it wrong. There's trouble right, can't really go left either, so hit the green or nothing. And it's 122 to the flag, so a 3/4 pitching wedge. Come on. I need some ground help off the left. Come on. Right, I have not left myself much chance here. Probably have to land it in this, just to kill the speed. That's absolutely insane. Don't know how that got there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Somehow scraped away with, well, let's just finish this, 2 under. So 69 again, lovely number. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you to Northcliffe for having me. £25 it was to play, and an absolute delight. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next week for more golf and skating.